Spotlight on Newcastle County, which features all things Newcastle County, Delaware. I'm your host, Melody Kitchen. Today we have John Geisling, a civil engineer from the county's Department of Land Use. John is here to talk about FEMA's revised floodplain maps for Newcastle County and what that means for flood insurance rates. Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome, Melody. It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, the changes in the floodplain maps began with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, also known as FEMA. How often does that process occur?
Well, there's no established frequency. As new and better data become available, municipal boundaries change, new studies become available, those changes are compiled into a new map set, and that's what we have here in 2015.
Okay, and how long did the actual process with FEMA take?
This process started about 5 years ago with revisions to the flood study for Appoquinimink River, and then we moved on from there to include the Red and White and Mill Creeks and the Belltown Run. In addition to that, there was a coastal study done for all the Delmarva Peninsula, and those changes were rolled into this map set. So it was a compilation of all those changes into one map set, and it resulted in these new maps.
And would you say the public was given ample amount of time to comment on the revisions that FEMA's made?
Yes. The reason they compile the changes into one set is they are statutorily required to provide a 90-day appeal period. So they provided that appeal period. It ran from January 30th to April 30th of 2014, so last year for 90 days.
Okay, and once FEMA handed down the revisions, I know that it was important for the county to react, and to that end, Newcastle County Council just approved an ordinance sponsored by Councilman Joe Retta to adjust things on the county side. Can you comment on that?
Yes. In order for Newcastle County to maintain eligibility under the National Flood Insurance Program, and that program provides subsidized insurance to ratepayers that hold flood insurance. In order for us to maintain eligibility under that program, we had to adopt these new maps. In addition to adopting these new maps, we had to adopt a revised flood ordinance, and that's the ordinance that was approved last Tuesday.
Okay, and with that ordinance, is it fair to say that most people would, in the so-called flood zone, would they see reductions in their flood insurance rates?
The maps won't affect rates.
Okay.
So what will happen is Newcastle County participates in the community rating system. We have what they call higher standards for floodplain management. So we protect individuals, businesses from the damages due to floodplains. So our ordinance has these higher standards and allows a discount of 10% to all ratepayers in Newcastle County. So for the year ending May of 2013, Newcastle County flood ratepayers paid received discounts of approximately $120,000.
Oh, wow.
So significant.
Would you say that the changes were necessary to ensure the safety of residents that choose to live and work in flood zones?
Yes, the flood ordinance is designed to keep property owners, businesses, residential properties out of the floodplain. So we do that in two ways. We make sure that structures are not constructed in the floodplain, and in addition to that, we require that living spaces be elevated 18 inches above the floodplain. So in those two ways, we are keeping people out of the floodplain. We've also been aggressive in acquiring properties that have been previously damaged, located in the floodplain. So we reduced the number of houses that remain in the floodplain significantly over the last 6-7 years.
So in terms of what FEMA is seeing, this is a positive?
Very much so, yes.
Okay, and did the state have anything to do with the process that we just underwent?
Yes, we partner with the state of Delaware. They have a national flood insurance program as well, and we verify that our flood ordinance is in compliance with the minimum NFIP standards. So we've worked closely with them specifically on the ordinance since July of 2014.
Okay, and when is the effective date for the revised flood plan going to be incorporated?
These maps become effective February 4th, 2015, so about 3 weeks away. And more information is available on the Newcastle County website, and we're going to provide information as part of this outreach effort. And we are also available by telephone at Department of Land Use 395-5400.
Well, that should just about do it for today. Is there anything you'd like to add before we wrap up?
No, that wraps it up. It's been very much a learning experience, and I appreciate the opportunity to share some of this information with residents in Newcastle County.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for sharing with everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Spotlight on Newcastle County. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please keep it tuned to NCC TV for news and information on Newcastle County, Delaware. This is Melody Kitchen. Thank you for watching, and take care.